Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Falling Out Tarot. I'm Tina, the Clairvoyant Rabbit, and welcome to my Virgos. This is your birthday month, so this would be your September reading for Virgos, September into October. So I don't really believe in dates, but Spirit's been telling me to put a date stamp on this, so it's loosely based. If you see this in October, it would be in for it would if it resonates, it's for you at that time. Okay. I do have an Instagram account. I just want to get that out of the way. If you have Instagram, I would love for you to be a follower if you like what you see. So my Instagram is Clairvoyant Rabbit. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get started with your reading. It is a general reading. It will not resonate with absolutely everyone, but please do take what resonates into your heart and leave the rest behind for others. And I apologize for the weird lighting. I'm having a hard time with lighting. It's really dark in my apartment, and the lighting, it gets dark so late or so early now. I have to get some kind of better lighting, but hopefully this will do. You'll be able to see the cards as I show them to you. All right, let's get started with your reading here. So the first card we have is the Five of Pentacles. All right, the Five of Pentacles. So unfortunately, this shows me that this is an energy of loss. Could be illness. You're having a really hard time right now. Loss of money, perhaps, struggle. Um, it's not a really good energy at all. It's just, you could be like, you could have lost your job. You could have be losing money. It just shows me that you're struggling a lot. I feel depression around this energy. Um, just really not a good energy at all. I don't know why it's not in the card. I read intuitively and I go with what spirit shows me, and what I feel. I'm clairvoyant, clairsentient, and all the other clairs, but I feel like somebody's just drinking too much, just really depressed. Um, it's just a sad energy. Somebody is just at the bottom of the kind of reaching rock bottom with this energy. So it's a sad energy for me. The next card that I have is the Four of Swords, which is healing. This is very much needed for you. This is where you're at right now. You're probably in the act of healing, and you know this. You need to heal. You need to recuperate as well. Not only healing, the Four of Swords is that of recuperation, which is if you've been with the Five of Pentacles, it's if illness as well. It's definitely illness as well. So if you are suffering with an illness, this would be recuperating, recuperating, rest, recuperation. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, this is rest, recuperation. Is healing from emotional heartbreak, and is healing from physical illness as well. So this is healing of all aspects, okay? You feel physical, emotional, spiritual healing. I feel really healing from a broken heart. Somebody is really healing from a broken heart. This is what I feel right now. Um, I feel somebody's grieving the loss of somebody, definitely, in the last few months. The next card I have is the Knight of Swords. This is you're feeling very strongly about something, feeling very strongly, very opinionated. I feel this is a Virgo trait in general, which I don't usually give traits like that. I'm not really stereotypical. I gotta stop holding it up like that because I need to look at the cards as well. I read the cards intuitively, but you're very dedicated to a cause right now. I feel that you're I see somebody standing up on a pulpit, almost kind of, I don't want to say self-righteous, but it's almost that self-righteous. It's borderline self-righteous attitude. Talking about something, preaching about something a little bit. But you're very, very dedicated to a cause, okay? And it's a fine line between dedicated to and preaching about, but you're right there on that fine line, right in between the two. You want to paint a picture about something to everybody. You want to explain it all, and you're painting the whole picture to everybody of what something is all about. Um, you've read up on something and you know all about it, and you want to explain it all to everybody else. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's really good. Just watch that fine line between preaching and explaining, because you can be a really excellent teacher, but just be careful about, going a little too far. All right. The next card I have is the Five of Wands. This is a conflict, okay? Inner conflict as well as outer conflict. I feel it's a bit of competition. I feel you're holding your cards close to your chest about something. Um, not not really divulging about, you're not really divulging everything to people about something, but the card primarily with regards to the tarot, Five of Wands, is about conflict and competition. But with reading this intuitively, I'm feeling like you're holding something really close to your chest. um yeah, you're just bringing things in. You're bringing certain people in and letting them know something about something, but you're not bringing everybody in. That's that's what I'm getting intuitively from this card, from this energy. Not sure what that's all about, but that's what I'm getting intuitively from this. So that might mean something to somebody in particular. You're just not bringing everybody in. But there is some conflict, there is competition out there. There's maybe some jealousy about something that you're doing. Okay. The next we have the King of Cups in the center of the spread. This is your main energy. I feel that you're very stable. This is working from a heart space. So whatever you're doing, you're very much coming from a heart space. You're working from your heart. You're loving what you're doing, and you're very whatever it is that you're doing or how you're acting. It's very loyal. It's very loving. It's very honest. It's coming from a heart space, so it's very honest. Okay, so that's the card, but I want to read this intuitively as well. What I was feeling is that there's a hole in your heart, though. There's something missing. There's something missing. That's why I was feeling grief as well. There's grief from something. You're missing something. I was feeling that earlier, and now I'm really feeling it with this card. Um, you're very stable, though. It's just that there's something missing for you now. I feel it's been missing for quite a few months, but it's kind of like there's just a hole, like somebody has passed away perhaps in your life. There's a hole missing for you. Um, but you are still coming from a heart center in your life, in your daily life. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We have the Five of Cups coming next. This is sadness. This is regret. This is maybe, if someone passed away, this is feeling, wishing that things had been different at the end. Perhaps we always, I don't want to say we always scratch that, but I feel that oftentimes when someone passes, we wish things had been different during our lives. Wish we had said certain things, or wish things hadn't happened, perhaps arguments. This is what I'm feeling. There's a regret. I feel that this could be in a relationship as well, a relationship that perhaps ended rather than somebody passing away. It could be in regards to a relationship that has ended, and you're wishing things had been different. All right, there's something about that. There's regret here, regret and sadness and loss. Okay. We have the Strength card coming up next. The Strength card is showing your strength going through everything that you've just been gone through. You have been gone through a lot lately, and it's showing up here that you've learned a lot. You've really grown from your experiences, and your strength is showing here, evident in numbers. It's just you're much stronger than you were before. Whatever you've gone through, it's taught you something very different than what you've had to deal with before. It's something that's really different that you had to go through, and you've grown exponentially because of it. So it's your strength is much. Your personality is different from it. Actually, you've just completely a different person because of what you've grown from. We have now the Seven of Cups. This is showing me that you have a lot of options. This is going through September. Whoops. This is going through September. So it's kind of not connected, but this is just saying, I think towards the end of September, you've got some options coming to you, okay? This maybe is in heart matter. So perhaps one relationship ended with this Five of Cups, and that could be why why you've got this heartbreak, because your relationship ended, and now all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but because you've been recuperating and resting and healing from a relationship. I was saying grief because someone passed away, but it could be your grief has just been from a relationship, not just, but because of a relationship that was very, very painful that it ended. Now you're looking at options, and you're seeing that you have a lot of options out there, because this is the Seven of Cups, and the Cups is love. And you do have options out there, and you're realizing that you have options out there. So you're deciding to play into that, and not play into that, but you're deciding to look into those options, and you're feeling better about yourself. So you're just realizing, okay, well, let me look around and see what I have, and I'm feeling better. So, okay, let me take a look, because this is right after the Strength card, right? So you've gained your strength. The next card we have, though, is the King of Swords, but it's in the reverse. So the King of Swords is a rash action. The King of Swords in reverse is a rash action. So you do something, but it's rather quickly done. It's not, you don't really put a lot of thought into it. Perhaps you go out with somebody without really giving it a lot of thought. The next card, because I want to show you the next card. The next card is the Lovers, and it's in reverse as well. So that's why I say that perhaps you go online and you choose to go out with somebody, and it's a quick decision, because they're both in reverse, and it's not something that you give a lot of thought to. So it's a rash action. It's a quick decision. It's just quick, off the cuff sort of thing. They're both in reverse here, so it's not something you really think about. So they don't really work out that well. And the next card that you have, and this being your first attempt after heartbreak. The next card you have is the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is a negative attitude and feeling withdrawn afterwards. So what it seems like is you tried, but you didn't put as much thought into it as you probably should have or could have, and it didn't work out very well. So you had a kind of a negative outcome, and then you got a little bit bummed out about this, thinking that that's how it was going to be for everything. But it was only because you just didn't put as much effort into it as you should have or could have. So you ended up feeling like the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is negative attitude and withdrawn. I have notes here. When you had like a negative attitude and withdrawn attitude, because you didn't put as much effort into it as you could have. That's the only reason why. But if you had put in more effort instead of the rash decision of the King of Swords in reverse, then you would have had a much better outcome. Okay, that's what I really want you to concentrate on and realize. The outcome was only negative with the Lovers in reverse, because one, perhaps you weren't ready, and number two, because of the rash decision to pick somebody so quickly, and maybe because you weren't ready as well. But it was only your first try, and that's something to really realize. Your strength is there, and you are getting ready, and you were just jumping back on the horse, as they say. But give it some more time. Just give it some more time, and don't let the Queen of Wands in reverse be your attitude all the time, your negative attitude. Don't let that stick with you, okay? That's something to really be important, or to remember. I pulled a fairy card after this to see, to give another energy. Oh, I'm going to run out of time here. Oh no, I'm not going to run out of time. This is for YouTube. Okay, I've got more than 15 minutes. I'm used to posting on Instagram and I only have 15 minutes. Okay, so I pulled one of my, what's this deck called? It's called the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck, just to see if we could get some advice. And I got to see about your predicament, and I got whom do you need to forgive, which I thought was really an interesting, and I felt that in my heart for you. As you release old anger or resentment, which is the Five of Cups energy, right? Resentment. As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay, whom do you need to forgive? That was, like, I thought, a really interesting card for you. So that's about forgiveness. Whom do you need to forgive? Let's see if we can get another card for you. And like I say, that was only your first try though, right? That was only your first try after what looks like a lot of healing is going on. And perhaps you just need to heal some more. What's this? Business venture. Okay, I don't know if this one really fits this, but trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Okay, so perhaps what you tried to do was with this new with the options, perhaps with these options, the option you chose, you made a rash decision, all right? And the rash decision, I can't talk, the rash decision was a choice. The lovers in reverse was a choice that you made, because the lovers is often a choice, was a choice you made, and it had to do with a business venture, and that didn't pan out for you, and it went south on you. So that perhaps is just a matter of just having to, try again, and just, it was bad luck. That's all it was. And it says here, trust and follow through on a new business idea or a career opportunity. So just try another one. That's all. All right, so let's try one more time. I want to try one more as it pertains to this spread, please. There's like a different card in this deck. Wow, look at this. I had no idea. I was curious. This is Archangel Raphael card. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. I haven't used this deck in probably a year or two, okay? I haven't even looked at this until now. This is crazy. We've got this card for you out of I just shuffled and then got forgiveness heals for you, okay? Or I got whom do you need to forgive? This card is forgiveness heals for you. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. Isn't that amazing? Out of all the cards that I got, this one was forgiveness heals. This is the only one that's odd out of the deck, but I pulled for you beforehand forgiveness. Whom do I need to forgive? They match. That's kind of crazy. So I really feel that in order for you to move forward and be happy, it has to do with forgiveness, and you need to forgive somebody. All right. Could have to do with forgiving yourself, or forgiving someone else. But oftentimes forgiving yourself is one of the hardest things you can do. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, my Virgos, I wish you all the best. I wish you love and light and healing, and take care. Namaste. Bye-bye.